Hello friends, Satyendra here, and in this video, let's design this plastic part in Creo Parametric. Now this is a fan mounting plastic part, so while designing this part, we'll consider all the manufacturing constraints. So we'll consider the uniform wall thickness, we'll consider draft, rounds, ribs, everything. And at last, we'll do the draft check to understand the part manufacturability. Just like this. So you can see the draft all around. Draft looks fine. Now to practice this part, you can use this drawing. So all these activities we are going to do here. So let's get started. Now to start the part, go to New, Part, select a suitable name, uncheck Use Default Template and say OK. Now from here, you select a proper part template. So if you need a metric unit, then go with this template or this template. And if you need the English unit, then you can go for this template or this template. In my case, I'll go with this template. This is my metric template and I'll say OK. Now I'll start this part with the front face. So I'll go to the extrude. I'll select the front datum plane, normal. Now here I will draw a center rectangle. Just like this. Now this is 85. You can see here. You can delete the normal constraint, and here also you can make it 85. Now the sketch is done. Just say OK. Flip it this side, and this is 1 mm. Say OK. Now the next feature is this feature, which is a revolve feature. So go to the revolve, select the top datum plane, normal, place a datum center line somewhere here. Then draw the sketch starting from here, go this side, go like this, and close it. Now the dimension. So see here, dia 75. So this dimension is dia 75. Then this gap from here till here, this is 40. So make it 40. This is given somewhere here. Then one more dimension, which is the angular dimension in between this, which is 5 degree. This is given somewhere here. So the sketch is done. Just say OK and OK. Now the next feature, which is again a revolve cut feature. So go to the revolve, select the top datum plane, normal, draw the sketch. So I'll start like this. I'll go like this, and I will close it. Now you place a datum center line somewhere here. Now the dimension. So this gap is 5. This dia is 45. And then this angle is 10 degree. Just say OK. Say OK. Now the next feature, which is extrude cut feature. So go to the extrude, again you select top datum plane, normal, draw the sketch. So I'll start with a circle here. I'll draw a circle like this. I'll add one line here. Starting from here, this should be tangent with the circle, like this. Then I have an arc. Starting from here, this side, like this. Now the arc must be tangent with the circle. Now I'll go to delete segment and I will delete this segment, and this segment. I'll close this sketch with a line just like this. Now the dimension. So I have one dimension somewhere here, the next dimension from here till here, then this dimension, then this one, then this one, then this one. Now I'll modify these dimensions using the modify technique. So I'll select all the dimensions one by one, and then I will modify these dimensions directly from here. So this angle is 10 degree, this is 15, this is 7.5, this is 75, this is radius 1, and this gap is 10. I'll just say OK, and the sketch is done. Just say OK. Now go for remove material, say to next, and say OK. Now this feature must be patterned. So go to the pattern, go to axis pattern, switch on the center axis, select the axis, make it 360 degree, 4 numbers, say OK. Now the next feature, which is the round. So select this edge, this is 2, hold the control key, select this, select this, 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 and this, say OK. Then one more round, which is this edge, this is also 2, just say OK. Again go for round, this time this edge, this is radius 0.5, say OK. Now the next feature, which is a cell feature. So I'll go to the cell, I'll select this face, I'll hold the control key, I'll select this face. Now the thickness is 1 mm, so make it 1 and say OK. Now the next feature, which is these holes. So go to hole, select this face, drag this handle to this face and this handle to this face. Now this is 10, this is also 10, dia is 5 and say 2 next, say OK. Pattern this feature, go for direction pattern, select this face as first direction. Now the gap between these holes is 65, so make it 65. Then the second direction, which is this side, this also you make it 65. And say OK. Now the next feature, which is again a round, which is to this edge, this is 10 here, hold the control key, select this edge, then this edge, then this edge and say OK. Now the next feature, which is extrude feature. So go to extrude, select this face, sketch, normal. Now just go to project, select this edge, hold the shift key, move your cursor like this and select the entire loop, just say OK. say OK. Now go for thicken sketch and consider thickness as 1 mm and the height is 3 mm. So make it 3. Say OK. Now the next feature, which is again extrude feature, onto this face, normal. Now again you go to project this edge, say OK, then project this edge, say OK, then project this edge, say OK, and then project this edge, say OK. Now just say OK, and the height is to reference, select this face and say OK. Now the next feature, which is draft here, so go to the draft, select this face, right click, go for draft hinge, select this face. Now the draft will be outwards because this edge will be our parting line. So drag it outwards. This is 0.5 degree. So the draft is all around. Just say OK. One more time, go to draft. This time you select the inner face, right click, draft hinge. Again you select this face as a hinge. Now this draft will be in this direction. Make it 0.5 degree. Say OK. Similarly, you need to add draft for this face. So again go to the draft, select this face, hold the control key, select this face, and then you select this face. Right click, draft hinge, select this face. This will go inside. Again 0.5 degree. Say OK. Now one more draft, which is over the inner face. So select this face, hold the control key, select this, then you select this, and then you select this. Now this time you select hinge as this face. Now this will be in this direction. This is also 0.5 degree. Say OK. Control D. Now the next feature, which is the round, which is over this edge. Now this is radius 0.5. Say OK. Similarly, one more round, which is over this edge, and this will be 1.5 to maintain the uniform thickness as 1 mm. Say OK. One more round, which is over this edge. Hold the control key, select this edge, then this edge, then this edge. Now this is 0.25. Say OK. Now the last feature, which is couple of ribs here. So go to trajectory rib, select this face, normal. Now first you go for reference and you take reference as this edge, then this edge, and this edge. Then you go for reference one more time, and this time you select reference as this edge, this edge, this edge, and this edge. Now draw the line. So start the line from here till here, then from here till here, then from here till here, then from here till here. Similarly, this side, from here till here, from here till here, from here till here, from here till here. Then from here till here, from here till here, from here till here, from here till here. Then this side, from here till here, from here till here, from here till here, then from here till here. Say OK, and you are getting the rib. Now this rib will be 40% of the actual wall thickness. So the actual wall thickness is 1 mm, so this will be 0.4 mm. Then add the draft and the inner round. Go to the shape, and from here you make this angle as 0.5 degree and say OK. Now see the ribs, you have draft with the rounds and the part is done. Now let's check the draft. So go to the draft check, select this part first, make it 0.5 degree draft angle and select the direction as this face. Now see the positive draft and then the negative draft. So the draft looks fine. Say OK, and the part is done. So this is it, guys. So this was the fan mounting plastic part in Creo Parametric, and I hope this video will be helpful. Now you can like this video. If you find this video helpful, you can subscribe to the channel to support the channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.